hey, can I ask you a question? That's what everyone keeps telling me. They're like, can I ask a question? I'm like, dude, you just asked me. And I'm like that's what I'm thinking in my head. And I'm like, really? They just asked me a freaking question. Why don't they just come out and just ask me the question they originally wanted to ask me instead of just asking, hey, can I ask you a question? I mean, like, that's really weird, especially when it's not a personal question. I mean, like, if it was a personal question, they'd be all like, "Can I ask you a personal question?" And I'm like, "Whoa, this is just really weird. People just keep asking me, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then they're all like, "So, what's your favorite color?" And I'm like, "What's the point of that question? I mean, isn't it on the internet?" I mean, really, people. I mean, it's just really funny. So, like, everyone keeps asking me what my favorite color is. And, like, straight up, I've told everyone online, I don't have a real favorite color. I mean, like, I like the rainbow. No, I like Earth. No, I like outer space. You know what? I don't have a favorite color because I like purple, red, aqua, lime, black, white, rainbow, Easter colors. And I really like dark colors too. But you know, see what I'm saying? I like all these different kinds of colors and combinations. And people just keep asking me what my favorite color is. And I'm like, dude, I don't got none. I don't have a favorite color. And then they're like, well then, what color would you prefer? And I'm like, dude, I just told you I don't have a favorite color. And they're like, well, what color would you prefer if you had to pick one color? What color would you pick? Well, that's simple. The color I would pick is clear. Because you can't see any color in clear. It's absolutely nothing. Because when you look at the color clear, you can see all the colors past that. Behind clear, behind the air, you can see all the other colors. You can see brown, you can see colors on the ground, you can see colors in the sky, you can see colors on houses, you can see the colors on trees, and you know what? I just like all colors. I mean, seriously. Okay, so, the baby barf color, I mean, depends on what kind of barf you're thinking about. But if you're thinking about, like, baby diaper color, like the inside of a diaper after a baby's worn it and it's been changed, you know? Well, I like that color, actually. I don't hate that color. It's just, when it looks like that, I mean, when it's in that formation of mushy slime, then it's nasty. But when the pale green color or the dark green color is like the grass or in a fairy tale picture, you know, pale green in a fairy tale picture, you know, it's really nice. So I don't hate any color. I just think that it really depends on how the color is used or how the color is displayed, you know? I mean, sure. I almost barf looking at a diaper that's been pooped in and peed in and possibly had diarrhea in. But you know, if those colors were used in like a bog or like a swamp theme, then I'd really like it. I'd be like into it. But if it was like in a diaper, no, you can't not get me to go near that. You can't even pay me $500 and I would not stick my finger in that pile of goo. Okay, so yeah. So people keep asking me what my favorite color is. I'm like, I don't have a favorite color. And then so finally someone just like asked me for like the thousandth time. Okay, I really haven't honestly been keeping track of how many times people have asked me this question. Well, I would, but I can't because people just ask me it too darn much, you know? So like people keep asking me like, okay, so if you don't have a favorite color, then what color would you prefer? And don't say clear. And I'm like, it depends. What are you asking about, you know? I mean, if you're asking me what color I prefer for bedding or what color I prefer for the background of my laptop, you know, those are two completely different things, you know? It depends on how a color is used. I mean, really. And they're like, "Oh, what color what I mean, there's a bunch of people who say like, "Oh, my favorite color is pink." Good, great for you. Why don't you go dye your hair pink? I mean, how would it be if you dyed the entire earth pink? If everything was pink, I think you'd get kind of bored of it after, like, maybe the 5th day of living in pink La La Land. I don't know. Well, even if everything was, like, all, like, brown or orange. I mean, I like orange a lot. I mean, I have some colors that I prefer in a way, I'm not saying like they're my favorite colors, but they're colors that I would be okay with have it being the majority color in my life, you know, throughout my life, like in my room or my clothing or on the computer or maybe what's drawn on my teacher's face. Yeah, it's drawn on my teacher's face. Yeah. No, seriously, sometimes there's these weird markings on my teacher's face. I really don't know why my teacher used to draw on her face. I mean, it was my teacher from kindergarten. But still, I mean, I guess because she was hanging out with a bunch of little 4-year-olds and stuff. You know, I was one of the 5-years-olds, but like, I don't know. I guess it was kind of funny that she used to draw on her own face. I guess that's why when I came home with all these paint and color on my face, my mom didn't care much. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about my teacher's face, what's on it or what's not on it. Okay, I'm talking about why people keep asking me these questions or whatever. I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the colors. If I had to pick certain colors and live with certain colors and only certain colors in my life, well, that would be hard. Very difficult. Though, even so, I have thought about it because it is one of those things that I tend to think about. Like, okay, I'm in a restaurant. There's a fire. Depending on what kind of fire it is, depends on whether I get the hell out or put it out. It all depends on that, you know? I mean, if it's a really, really big fire, I might just scream fire and run for the exit. Yeah. But if it's a small fire and it's near the soda machine, I'd probably like break the soda machine and like spray it out with like the soda thing. I mean, some soda machines have this little nozzle that you can actually pull out and it comes out like a hose. You know those sinks, those kitchen sinks that they have like a hose like some showers have? Yeah, kind of like that. Or you can just like spray it, kind of like a garden hose. Well, if the soda machine did that, I'd probably like just like kind of unhook it and like just spray out the fire with like some soda or something. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. But if it was a really big fire, I'd just get the hell out. Yeah. Okay, so basically, the colors. Well, I'd probably pick, you know, I wouldn't want all too many dark colors because then I'd be so depressed. But I wouldn't want really, really bright colors either because, like, if there were too many bright colors, I'd probably go psychotic. I mean, sure, I'm probably like 58% insane already, but still. Wow, I've been talking for 8 minutes and 25 seconds. Woohoo! Okay, so basically, I'm just like sitting in my room here talking to like a recorder, and I'm probably gonna put this on my website just to annoy a bunch of people. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I could put this in a YouTube video. You guys are gonna hate me for this. Yeah. I'm not doing this to make people hate me. I'm just doing this because I feel like it. Yep. That's basically it. Okay, so the colors I'd probably choose is, well, you know, I'd really like just to be clear. But if everything was, like, clear, then if everything in the world was clear, then I'd be invisible. The world would be invisible. OMG. I can't pick clear. If I could only pick 5 colors. 5 colors. Let's see. What 5 colors would I pick? If I can't use shades of colors, and I can only use the color exactly what I say, then the 5 colors I would pick is lime green, bright orange, dark brown. Okay, so that's 3. Dark purple, and